up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with a banger Skibidi Toilet reaction for you because, as you guys know, earlier today, Defuk Boom released Skibidi Toilet 72 Part 2, and oh my god, a lot of stuff happened here. And Elite Cameraman has just dropped new ASTRO Toilet ? Skibidi Toilet 72 Part 2 analysis and theory. We're gonna peep this out and see some stuff that I missed, and yes, I know I need to start putting on closed captions so then I can see when they talk, but I'm beyond hyped to jump into this. But before we do, make sure you show Elite Cameraman some love by subscribing to his channel. And again, fam, we're trying to get to 250,000 subs, so if you haven't yet, please smash that subscribe button and join the Sauce Gang family. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo woo. Okay, you know how we start this off, chat. You know how we do it here.
Hello, everyone. Elite Cameraman here.
Hello,
oh
Elite
boy,
Cameraman.
I don't even know where to start. Today's
Dude, this episode
was
is
nuts.
crazy.
It's April Fool's Day, and many people were thinking that Boom is just pulling a prank when he announced that the episode would be coming out today. But here we are after almost 2 weeks of waiting.
Studio
it
uploaded
truly
at the same
was
time.
worth the wait because this episode really passed my expectations. Boom told us it was going to be 3 minutes plus. But this episode was longer than 4 minutes, and it came out only 11 days after the last episode. Everything from the battle between G-Man Toilet and the Astro Claw Toilet to the new crazy-looking Astro Toilet was
bro, the Verlance Toilet.
It feels like we are entering a new era of Skibidi Toilet because of how strong the Astro Toilets are. And just to remind you, this is just the beginning. Until now, we have only seen 3 Astro Toilets in total, and God knows how many there are in total. The 3 we saw might not even be close to the strongest Astro Toilets. But before we get into all the juicy stuff that happened in today's episode, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Let's try to get to 69,000 likes and 1.5 million subscribers because we are almost there.
I don't even understand how he had mind control.
Since today's episode is a part 2, it starts with the ending of episode 72 part 1, where we saw the Claw Astro Toilet arrive at the scene. If you guys haven't seen my episode 72 part 1 analysis video in
like
the scene,
and then
Claw Astro Toilet speaks and says, "You know the penalty for treason, Commander. No one escapes justice." And episode 72 part 1 ended right when G-Man was about to fire his lasers. We start the new footage with no cuts, and G-Man instantly starts firing his lasers at the Claw Astro Toilet.
Let's go, baby!
But as we have seen from episode 70 part 1, where Claw Astro Toilet was shown for the first time, he can use his gravitational claws to stop projectiles, deflect them, and copy them. We'll get back to this because this power actually results in his downfall, but we'll talk about this later in the video. While G-Man is shooting his lasers,
I need to understand
Astro Claw Toilet does a shield formation to block the attack fully and utilizes his top claw to copy the laser ability to shoot it back. But since he can only shoot one laser, the firepower is not that impressive, and G-Man Toilet instantly blocks it with his new shield that they probably stole from Titan Cameraman's technology, and right when he blocks, bro does the Rizzler face once again. He just can't stop, bruh. This guy is a different breed when it comes to Rizzy faces. But seeing this, Astro Claw Toilet actually starts using powers that we didn't know existed. He pulls his claws back, and 3 tentacles fly out of his claws to attack the shield itself. I don't know what he normally uses those tentacles for, but it cannot be good. It looked like the tentacles were electrocuting the shield to overpower it, to disable the shield completely.
That's what I took
but
it
in
as.
reality, we see what Astro
like it was
Toilet
like Doc
is trying
Ock or
to
something
do a
from
couple moments
Spider-Man.
after. G-Man Toilet outsmarts Astro Toilet by rotating his jet engines 180 degrees to push himself backwards. But he didn't do this fast enough since we literally see Astro Claw Toilet stealing the energy of the shield and tripling his laser firepower. Seeing this, G-Man Toilet knows he has to take some extreme protective measures, so he decides to pull a crazy move and starts using a helmet.
Dude, how about that, bro?
Pulled it out as if he is Iron Man.
Dude,
Right after
literally
this,
look
they
like
both
Iron
start
Man,
firing
bro.
the lasers instantly. And if you do the math, G-Man is at an advantage here because his overall firing power is most likely double of Astro Claw Toilet, so we can actually see G-Man Toilet pushing Astro Toilet cloned lasers.
Beams get like
But
more and more
somehow,
powerful.
Astro Claw Toilet starts spinning his claws faster and faster to boost the power of his own lasers to push it back. And we actually see G-Man Toilet struggling. We can't see his exact impression because of the face mask, but he starts shaking. And it's clear that if the plane bomber toilets didn't come to his rescue just at the right time, he was going to lose the laser battle. The first bomber toilet doesn't even make the ASTRO
right into
claw
his
toilet
face
flinch,
too,
but
bro.
the second one literally annoys him so much that he stops the laser fight with a big boom and turns around to deal with the bomber toilets. He destroys all of the
like
bomber
that,
toilets
dude.
in seconds.
Like it was
But
nothing.
this really was a mistake on his part because he put down his defenses just to deal with some bomber toilets that didn't even do that much damage. I think after almost beating the laser battle, he underestimated G-Man Toilet a lot, and that's what happens throughout the episode.
You got
G-Man's
sloppy,
history of
Astro,
fights
you
are
got
all losers.
sloppy.
So
See
ASTRO
the blood?
Toilets probably think so lowly of
me
it.
bleed my
After
blood.
getting knocked down by G-Man
bleed my
Toilet's
blood.
lasers and getting actual damage, which we can see through his face scars that he just got, ASTRO Claw Toilet starts looking a lot more serious and says, "Enough games. Here you go. Listen to it yourself."
Enough games.
After saying this, Blood literally dodges G-Man Toilet's lasers without any effort and dashes onto G-Man
Bob and
to
weave,
start
baby,
punching
bob and
him with
weave.
his claws, and G-Man has no arms, so Bro can't do anything about it. I'm gonna be honest, I think this scene we are about to talk about is actually the first time G-Man Toilet felt helpless and hopeless. The punches that the Claw ASTRO Toilet threw felt like they were powerful, but the punches weren't all because the ASTRO Toilet starts pulling out G-Man Toilet's lasers and throwing them down alongside his face mask. I assume this was to grab his head just like the first leak that we saw, because right after this we actually get to see the scene that was shown in the first leak that everyone thought was a troll leak, but it looks like it was real. And it just looked weird because
that
it wasn't rendered.
that was the
People
leak
were
scene.
also confused about the scales of the characters because of this scene, since the Claw ASTRO Toilet looks so
That
small,
is that
and
scene.
because of this boom,
I
wanted me
called
to
it,
show
though.
you
I
guys
said, I don't
an
think he's small. I
outside
think he's just
perspective
further
of
back.
the characters and the real size comparison, and mentioned that the sizes never change, and it was just the perspective. This scene is exactly like what we thought, and it is a remake of what happened in episode 60. We also see the needle hand the ASTRO Claw Toilet had in episode 60. This also means that the ASTRO Claw Toilet might have had more tools inside his claws, but we will never know for a while because of what happened later in the episode. But one thing is not clear. If this is to kill G-Man Toilet, why was he waiting? What was he waiting for? A couple seconds after ASTRO Claw Toilet puts his claw onto
dramatic
G-Man
effect,
Toilet's
you know?
head, this is weird because why did G-Man Toilet suddenly started screaming after a few seconds? This wasn't like a normal scream. This was a terrifying
Titan
scream.
speaker, man.
It felt like ASTRO Toilet was doing something to G-Man Toilet's brain instead of just trying to kill him, because I think he could have stabbed him 10 times within those 3 seconds. I don't know what the ASTRO Toilets are planning, but this was the moment where G-Man Toilet truly felt hopeless. His screams distorted the camera for 5 whole seconds. Bro's face while screaming was truly something else, and with how terrified he was, he just starts using his lasers randomly and actually hits the Claw ASTRO Toilet. But it doesn't seem to hurt him because he was blocking it with his claw hands. After Claw ASTRO Toilet escapes G-Man Toilet's lasers, we can literally see G-Man Toilet tweaking. Bro was so terrified
G-Man
that
was
his face
freaking
muscles
out,
were moving
bruh.
on its own. While G-Man Toilet was trying to spot the ASTRO Toilet,
He
the
freaked out a
ASTRO
little bit.
Toilet attacked him twice with his extremely fast attacks. G-Man wasn't able to defend himself and his sunglasses broke, but right before the third attack, he was able to open his shield. And this actually was a crazy move because ASTRO Toilet hitting the shield in extreme speeds actually hurt him a lot. We can literally see his engines burning and electricity leaking,
And it
and
kinda
G-Man
stunned him,
doesn't
too.
wait
You
a
see the
second
look on his
before
face
using
like,
his
"Bruh,
lasers on
what?
him once again right
What
before the
happened,
ASTRO
bruh?
Toilet
What
zooms out of
happened?"
the fight. But this is not the end. On the contrary, this is where G-Man starts to see a
contraire, mon
pattern
frere.
on the ASTRO Toilet's behavior. If you look back, G-Man didn't defend himself for 2 attacks, and ASTRO Toilet attacked the 3rd time without thinking. But on the 3rd attack, G-Man opened his shield. He could have done this the first attack, but that might have made the ASTRO Toilet feel like he was losing the battle. Instead, G-Man clearly is playing the long game instead of winning the short blows. After the Claw ASTRO Toilet disappears again, G-Man starts looking around again. But if I'm honest, I think this time it was intentional because we see the ASTRO Toilet coming up from behind G-Man Toilet, and he uses 2 needles this time because he just wants to get done with the battle.
He just wants to take G-Man out now. He's like,
He
"You
now
dead, Jimmy?
understand he might
Jimmy,
actually
you dead,
get
bro?"
some damage, but I don't think he thinks he'll lose the battle. Right before the ASTRO Toilet attacks, if you freeze the frame, we can actually see G-Man Toilet stop tweaking and start smiling slightly. Bro already knew what was happening, and he was just acting here. I'ma be honest with the other thing he'll do later in the episode. I think G-Man really has learned his lesson from his old fights, and he is not just attacking randomly, but actually thinking before he does stuff in battle. This really is a crazy improvement. Right before the Astro Claw toilet attacks, G-Man Toilet instantly turns back and starts using his lasers right on Astro Toilet's face, leading him to get knocked back so that he can defend himself
Jimmy's
with
improving,
his
bro.
claws. After absorbing the laser energy, he once again uses it to counterattack, but this time he uses energy balls to knock G-Man off. And unlike the G-Man Toilet we are used to, we actually see a very serious-looking G-Man Toilet probably planning his next move to take down the Astro Toilet for good. Right at this scene, Astro Toilet starts speaking to G-Man Toilet once again and says, "Give up, it's over for you, here you go, listen to it yourself." Right at this scene, Astro Toilet starts speaking to G-Man Toilet once again and says, "Give up, it's over for you." And in the subtitles Boom put himself, it actually says, "It's Jover for you." That was goofy. Here you go, listen to it yourself.
Give up. It's over for you.
It's Jover.
After Astro Toilet says this, G-Man does a weird move. We see him pull out an energy ball from his core and make it attack Astro Toilet. But as you guys saw, he had a grin on his face right before, and this was all calculated. He used this energy ball knowing that the Astro Toilet would counter it by deflecting it. He knew it was so slow for it to do something, but from Astro Toilet's perspective, this was mostly a last resort from G-Man Toilet. And we can clearly see that his base is about to fall apart because it is not stable. But when Astro Toilet was playing checkers, G-Man Toilet was playing 4D chess. Right before Astro Toilets deflects the energy ball, he says that's all, while being confused. Here you go. Listen to it yourself. After G-Man Toilet gets attacked by his own energy ball and takes a little bit off damage, he instantly creates 2 more energy balls, but we can instantly see that they are different. They have some purple particles coming out of them. And it does look like the energy that Titan TV Man produces, which will be important later when I'm explaining what happened. After Astro Toilets grabs the energy balls, he says pathetic to G-Man Toilet without knowing what's coming. Here you go, listen to it yourself. After this, suddenly G-Man's energy balls that the Astro Toilet was happily holding explode, and we can clearly see that it's as if G-Man Toilet hacked Astro Toilet's hands, at least the ones that the energy balls were on.
Yeah, because the
Before
top
I
one
continue,
it didn't hack.
I need to explain what happened here.
Please
As you guys know, we saw this yellow-purple energy before, and it was on episode 68, part 1, when one of the clone G-Man Toilets attacked Titan TV Man. This clearly means that this is the same energy. I think it is possible that the purple TV Man energy has the ability to control stuff, just like how the TV Man can use their TV beams. This results in G-Man controlling Astro Toilet's hands with the purple-yellow energy ball energy. We literally see the Astro Toilet shocked, and I think at that moment he knew. He messed up and got outplayed.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Using the hands against the Astro Toilet and makes Astro Toilet grab his own head and squish it, and blood literally turns to his own self for a second because the way he laughs is so freaky. He suddenly starts pulling out the needles to make Astro Toilet stab himself, and even though Astro Toilet manages to cut one of his arms before G-Man can do anything, the second arm stabs himself in the neck, causing him to fall down. But that's not all, because he is still alive and he gets up with a broken body, scars, and with one arm left. And I hate to admit this, but this guy truly has dedication. If it was G-Man Toilet in his shoes, he would have dipped 10 minutes ago. After this,
yeah,
the POV camera looks back at G-Man Toilet.
He's going crazy, bro. He looks like the Joker
while opening up his lasers. I'ma be honest. I need to ask if the Astro Toilet did something his brain, because the way he is looking is not looking very healthy. Bro went from Rizzler mode to the weird kid in class really fast. After he starts shooting his lasers, the Claw Astro Toilet can't do anything, but something incredible happens. Boom told us that a new strong character would appear, and I did guess it would be an Astro Toilet, but bro, I did not expect something like this. A new Astro Toilet appeared out of nowhere, and goddamn, he looks cool. Bro looks like he came from the future. I don't know what to call this new Astro Toilet, to be honest. Some names that people were saying include Gas Mask Astro, Astro Knight, Astro Emperor, Astro Boss. Astro Titan, and many more. For now, I'll just call him Gas Mask Astro, since he has a gas mask. But if the community decides to use a different name, we'll go ahead with that.
Let him know. Put it in the comments.
If you have any ideas on what we call this humongous dude,
put it in the comments.
Let me know. After he arrives at the scene and blocks the attack with his crazy, powerful shield, which I think is much more advanced compared to both normal Skibidis and the Alliance, he starts using his hand cannon and charging it up. He shoots the energy ball, which is a lot faster compared to G-Man's energy balls. It hits G-Man Toilet's shield and literally disables it while pushing G-Man Toilet back.
Hurt him too,
this
dude.
is some crazy power. It doesn't end here because instantly he starts charging it one more time, and he can also use his shield at the same time. But while charging it up to kill G-Man Toilet, someone starts shooting the gas mask Astro out of nowhere. And once we turn left, we see that it's Titan Speakerman arriving at the scene. The gas mask Astro Toilet shoots the energy ball at Titan Speakerman, but he dodges it instantly. At least he thinks he dodged it, because this energy ball is so powerful that even though it explodes so far away from Titan Speakerman, it has the power to knock him off just from its explosion force. This new character is truly crazy, and right after defending himself, he gets a hold of the claw Astro Toilet and zooms out of the battlefield to save him. Bro is truly a menace to society. But the episode doesn't end here, because as you guys know, G-Man Toilet is still there and the Titans have just arrived. Titan Speakerman gets kinda mad, and Bro starts taking his anger out on G-Man Toilet by using his core laser instantly to attack him. But G-Man Toilet opens his shields up to defend himself. And unlike the battle with the Astro Toilet, he looks like he was caught off guard, and he is kinda scared.
Yeah, Jimmy ain't ready, bro. Jimmy's like, all right, dude, I already survived this.
Out of nowhere to start
this can last another day.
But he closes his eyes to not be affected by it, and escapes the scene right before Titan TV Man can cut him off. And Titan TV Man says this asshole will die today. But for some reason in the subtitles it says he will not escape this time. Probably because Boom wants to keep the subtitles PG. And right after this, he also says, "Are you ready, bro?" according to the subtitles, but if you listen to it in reverse, you'll clearly hear that he surely does not say bro at the end, but instead drops a B-bomb and says, "Are you ready, bitch?" from what I can hear. Here you go.
I love how Elite Cameraman says it's so serious.
After this, one of the coolest moments in the series happen, and we see the Titan Cameraman pull out his hand to change it with one of Astro Toilet's claws, which will make him crazy overpowered if you ask me, and will actually give an advantage against all the toilet races. But that's not the important part, because right at the end of the episode, he speaks for the first time and says, "For plunger," ending the episode. That line does go hard with all the context, and just like Titan Cameraman, you should like and subscribe for Plunger. Elite Cameraman out.
Peace out, Elite Cameraman! Dude, yes, thank you so much, Elite Cameraman. So I want to understand the technology behind the flame mind controlling balls, you know what I mean? The orange and purple flame one. Like, is that, you know, Titan TV Man technology, and what's the extent of it? Can G-Man shoot anyone with it and then control them? I don't know, but I do know Defuk has found a way to level this up while moving on from some characters like scientists, stuff like that. Still making G-Man, you know, important, but bringing in new blood. And dude, this is easily one of the best episodes yet. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you show Elite Cameraman some love by subscribing to the channel. Again, fam, we're trying to get to 250,000 subs. So if you haven't yet, please smash that subscribe button. Join the Sauce Gang family. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and remember, it's eat, sleep, and make beats, and as usual, we count on another. That's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Got my love for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, chat.